Let's go. Let's go. welcome to this episode of Q&A with the Hombre. Doing a little salsa dance here, get the blood flowing, get things going here for our hump day edition of Q&A with the Hombre. Oh gosh, life is good. How's everybody doing tonight? Glad that you guys could come and join me. I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to come here and share with you guys, as well as hear your thoughts and opinions on things. Got some really cool things happening here. This will be the last Q&A for a couple weeks, because next week I will be in Mexico. That's right. I'm going to be heading up to Arandas. I'll be working with a client of mine, consulting on creating a new brand, you guys. So one thing that's really cool is that with this, what I'm going to be doing is documenting the creation of a new brand, so you guys can see what the processes are like, what we have to go through, what kind of things we do when we want to create a new tequila brand, and do it the right way. Not just going and buying a batch of crap tequila that's sitting in a tank somewhere that somebody wants to sell and then having them hit it with that, and none of that stuff. We're going to be, doing it from scratch, working on with a flavor profile that the client's looking for, that we're going to try to see if we can find someone that can create that for us, and then put together the whole package for creating this brand. So it should be a lot of fun to watch. If you're not a member or following on Instagram, make sure you follow on Instagram. We'll be posting content there. And then for those of you that are members here on YouTube, I'll be posting for members only some stuff while I'm there too. So there'll be lots of content happening while we're there that's be focused on creating a new brand. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. So I'm hoping you guys are following on Instagram, and if not, go over and follow. And then also make sure you like here too, because let me know that you're interested in that. Click the like button. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to the world that is the Tequila Hombre. Yes, I don't have, big boobs and can draw attention that way. I don't get paid for my commercials that I do. I just tell you what it is, tell you whether I like it or not, and give you the power and the information that you need, because information's power. I give you the power that you need to make the right decisions for what's best for you. So that is what I do. All right, so I'll be doing that next week, so I won't be here doing live streams. We do have one more live stream for you guys here on Friday. Make sure you put it in your calendar. That will be with Yayo, with John Bollinger. It's going to be really good. We'll be talking to him, finding out what's going on with Yayo, kind of finding about his journey and stuff like that. So make sure you put that in your calendar. It'll be 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. On YouTube live here. We'll have John Bollinger and doing a special live stream where we'll be finding out more about Yayo and kind of what's in stock, what's going on with them. So make sure you put that on your calendar. It should be fun, should be exciting, and should be very informational and educational. So that's what we look for here. We want to teach you guys and give you all the information you need to make informed decisions when you're going out shopping for your tequila and agave spirits. All right, so today, and I know someone's going to ask, hey, what is it that the hombre is drinking tonight? And I can tell you what I'm drinking, and I can tell you the reason why I'm drinking it, okay? I've always loved the bottles for Dos Artes, and these are just absolutely fantastic ceramic bottles. They look great up on the mantle or on the bar. Absolutely beautiful, handcrafted ceramic bottles. But I never used to buy them because they were additive bombs. Well, I know the distillery that actually made this for them. So they have a limited edition Plata that's out now, a small batch. We have it on Ferment and Still. You can buy it there. It's a little on the pricey side, but you're paying for the bottle. It's $120 something for this Blanco. If it was in a regular glass bottle and stuff, I would say it's not worth $126 or whatever. But because it's in this really nice handcrafted ceramic bottle, buy it once and try it. But I I'm into buying it just because what's basically happening is I know that the distillery that makes this, they make really good stuff. It's out of El Mexicano. And my friend Leon Benuelos, they do a great job on stuff up there. No additives. And what happened is this brand came to them and they said, hey, you know, we need to find a new distiller. We're not happy with our distiller, whatever. And Leon said, okay, well, we can do it for you, but we're not going to do it with additives. And so the guy that owns the brand was like, yeah, I don't care. I mean, I just thought the additives is what everybody wants, but if you can do it and it tastes good with no additives, then let's do that. So this batch was kind of like a trial run where there's no additives. It's just pure, really good, unadulterated tequila made the right way by a family that's been making it for generations. You know, so this stuff is good. And if you don't know who the Banuelos are, they are the family that originally created Cazadores and sold it. So it was actually at one point a really good tequila. Not anymore since it was sold and now owns, I think, I want to say Diageo, I think owns it or something like that. And they really ruined it. So, but this is a really nice Blanco. It's very sippable and enjoyable. I'm going to enjoy it tonight with a stogie. So, but it's good. It's good. Now, is it something I'm going to buy multiple bottles of? No. I only need one of these, but the bottle's pretty. What I think is going to happen is they're going to do, this was just a trial run, and if people buy it and like it, they're going to do like the regular batches and stuff with it. So if that becomes the case, then the Blanco's going to become more affordable, and then we can get the Repo and Yayo and stuff, and I'm really interested in seeing what they do with those. Without the additives. So I'm looking forward to getting those and getting a Repo and Yayo and an extra Yayo from them for Dos Artes if they get that contract to do those. So I'll keep you posted on it. I'm actually going to be with Leon when I'm in Mexico. So we might even do like a quick Instagram together and post that up on Instagram for you guys. I'm going to have some really cool producers that I'm going to be with while I'm there. And we'll do some Instagram videos together, and I'll post them on Instagram. So if you guys aren't following Instagram, make sure you follow on Instagram. And of course, I'll put together some content for YouTube too. So it should be really a fun trip. Some really good information for you guys. I'll be hanging out with a lot of my friends who are the producers and stuff. And there you go. So can I order? No, you cannot order tequila from me. No, I don't sell tequila. Hola, can you tell us more what's involved in creating a new brand? What can you influence versus what's the stuff you can't influence? I guess your future videos will explain. Yeah, the future videos will, but you can influence a lot of things based on the processes and stuff with the flavor profile. A lot of people think, oh, you just go to this distillery and their flavor profiles, that's not true. And if you look at like 1414, they have like 20 something different tequilas that they make, and all of them have a really different flavor profile. And it's how you alter the processes and things you do in the processes that can change the flavor profile, as well as yeast, as well as how old the agave are and stuff like that. So we'll formulate it with the distillery, and we'll talk to all of them, interview them, and pick one that we think is going to be the best fit for what we're looking for. So that'll be fun. It'll be good. Hola, Bonnie. Bienvenido. Welcome. Glad you can make it tonight. It's always great to see Bonnie. Super excited for you and your client. Sounds like it's going to be amazing. I'm so excited for it. We're gonna put out a really good product, and of course, it will be available on fermented still, because I know it'll be good. I know it'll be additive proof, no additives, and I know it's going to be delicious. So of course, we'll offer it on fermented still. So you guys will probably be some of the first people that will get access to it, which I think would be really cool. So keep watching. Make sure you watch Instagram and here as well. And I'll post content and stuff while I'm there, as well as when I get back. Hola, Mr. Mark. Hope all is well. Thank you, the one. I hope all is well with you as well. Hola, hombre. Happy Wednesday. Yes, happy Wednesday, Tony. Glad you could make it, buddy. Good friend. Glad you could make it for this today. Happy Wednesday, Tommy Rodriguez. Happy Wednesday back to you. Glad you can make it. Welcome. Bienvenido. And salud to all of my amigos that are here. It's a nice Blanco. There's nothing wrong with this Blanco at all. Very easy to sip, very enjoyable. Has a nice salinity to it on the finish, which I do like a little bit of that salinity, little salt water, salinity that comes at the end. It's good. It's a really easy sippable Blanco. So is Fortaleza the bomb? Can't get it here in Minnesota. I don't think it's the bomb. It's good. Some people will say it's the bomb. I'm not a huge fan of Fortaleza. There's other things I'd rather drink, but it's a good quality Blanco. The only one that I've bought multiple bottles of is the Still Strength. I like the Still Strength, but I think people are going crazy over it because it's just Fortaleza. But there's a lot of other options that I'd say, hey, try these instead. They're great as well. Lots of other options instead of sitting there trying to wait for Fortaleza to hit the shelves because they can't keep up because their production's just too small. And thumbs up to Edwin G. Glad you can make it, buddy. Hey, hombre, worked on some Bandero. Bandero's a nice Blanco. It's a good Blanco. Yeah, that's from, what's his name? John Paul DeJoria from Patron. Him and his daughter put that one together as their project after they sold Patron. So it's a good tequila. There's nothing wrong with that. I like the Bandera. I have it sitting on the shelf back here. I don't visit it that often, but it's good. I ordered a few bottles of Corrado. I'm excited to try them. Basically, if they're good, you're gonna love them. Really, really good. The Weber Blue sold out. It's gone. I knew it would go because we could only get 6 bottles of it. It was they only had 6 bottles at the distributor. Now the distributor's out of that one. But the Cuprieta and the Espadin are both phenomenal as well. Really good. I really love the flavors on these. I've been spending more time with them. They're good. They're good. And I had somebody say, well, they're added flavor to it. No, it's not really. They're just, you're getting more agave is what you're getting, which is cool. And anytime you can get Carlos Camarena adding more agave to anything for you, that's a good thing, right? If you guys watched that live stream with Carlos, it was really informative. And he really talked about that Corrado and how they had to do things with the CRT. It was really, really interesting subject. I always love having him on. He's always very full of information, very educational, the stuff he shares. And you can tell he's passionate about what he does. And if you get him talking about stuff he's passionate about, he'll go on and on and on. And if you didn't know, too, when he talked about having to leave to take care of his dog, he's got like 7 dogs that he cares for. He's an animal guy, which is kind of cool. And then he also has a baby deer. And I'm not sure if the baby deer is still around, but he had a baby deer that he kind of adopted and then couldn't put it wild because he fed it and stuff. So he just hangs around his place. He's got a fence for it and stuff and protects it and feeds it. And so it's kind of cool. But that was a very interesting live stream that we did with Carlos. He's a good friend of mine. I love him, love what he does. And I'm really excited for the Altasoro 85th coming out. I was invited to join him at a party next week, but unfortunately I'm going to be in Mexico. So it's like, oh, Carlos, you're going to be here in New York. I'm going to be in Arandas, and I'm not going to be able to join because I'm going to be over by your distillery, and you're going to be here in the United States. So, but that's coming up. That's should be hitting here in November. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, we will get it on Ferment and Still, but unfortunately members are going to be the ones to get it. It's going to be heavily allocated. So unless we can get enough to get all the members at least can get what they want, you probably aren't going to see it put up on Ferment and Still. And then I got an update on the Siete Leguas Decados, the decades, the 10-year Blanco that's coming out. It'll be available here in about 45 more days. Was the report that I got today from the people at Sazerac. So it's not ready yet here in the U.S., but it's on its way, and they said it's about 45 days out. So that also will be heavily allocated, I'm afraid. It's probably going to be heavily allocated, and so that will go to members of YouTube as well first, and then if there's anything left after they're done, if they don't buy it all, then it will be opened up on Ferment and Still at a higher price But I honestly don't see that happening. I think it's probably going to be sold out before it even hits fermented still. So if you want to get a chance of getting some, become a member. Join the YouTube or join the Discord. Both of those groups each get their own little individual things. So if you join both, then you get to take part in both, in all the buys. So we have a lot of the members that are members of both, and they get to take advantage of access to all the stuff, which is kind of cool. So I picked up a couple of bottles of the Agave Azul. Thanks to the membership message. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, good. That went fast. I think all the members took the Weber Blue, the Agave Azul Corrado. All the members grabbed them as soon as they could. That was good. I'm glad that you were able to get some. Hello, hombre. Could Corrado make Tommy's margaritas with a little lime juice? I heard it's got additional agave. No, it doesn't have agave nectar. No, that's not correct. It actually has cooked agave that was soaked in it. So they actually took cooked Weber Blue agave and they put it in a tank with the distillate and soaked it in there for a little while. So it's not necessarily agave nectar, but it is getting some of the flavor of cooked agave in there. So they did that with espadín and with cupreata too. So it's not really adding nectar to it. But I guess if you wanted to, didn't want to add the nectar, you can just do lime juice and the Corrado and make a Tommy's margarita with it. It is a lot more agave flavor, cooked agave flavoring in it, which is great. But I wouldn't put it to equivalent to putting agave nectar in it, because a lot of the agave nectar out there is diffused agave nectar. The only one that I know of that isn't really diffused is the Senor Mague that is made by Mague Spirits, which is on ferment and still. So it's the same people that do Burrito Fiestero. They make a agave nectar that's the most incredible agave nectar I've ever had. It is not diffused. It's made the right way, and it's absolutely delicious. But you have to be careful if you do buy it, because it will ferment in your pantry. So keep it in the fridge and keep it cool. So otherwise you'll actually you'll blow the top off of it. I've had the top blow off of mine a couple of times. So I keep it in the refrigerator now, and then I use it for my my Tommy's margaritas and stuff, and it's absolutely delicious. So Sean wants to know, do I have any favorite foods you enjoy while in Mexico? Absolutely. Street tacos, man. I go crazy for tacos when I'm in Mexico. I love the good street tacos. And there's a place that when I was in Arandas that we went to on my last trip in January, where this little cart on the street, right? All they serve is cabeza tacos. So it's all head meat, and it was absolutely delicious. And everybody just stands around the cart, just gets tacos and just stands there and eats. You order a Diet Pepsi or whatever, and you drink that, and you're all standing around just eating tacos. And they're like, "Oh, you need another one? You're good." You're like, "Oh, you're good." And it's just so delicious. And then I love carne su jugo is really good. So I like to get that when I'm there. And then they do these incredible churros on the streets there in these carts too, where they actually like make them fresh, but they're like donuts. And then they put dulce de leche in the middle of them. They're so good. Hey, Tony Manzo, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. The $1.99 super chat. Naveen Manohar, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Love the super chats. So yeah, there's some really good food. I can eat my way through Arandas and through Guadalajara. But I do love the good street tacos there when I'm there. So I do enjoy eating lots of tacos. I'm a big taco fan. So yeah, but carne su jugo is really good too. Had a friend in Guadalajara introduced me to that, and I just was like, it was so delicious, so good. But yeah, that's what I enjoy when I'm there. And then of course I do have some fajitas occasionally too, and you know, it's just I love Mexican food. So I can sit there and I have to be careful because I can literally eat my way through through Mexico. But then, of course, I have to have some tequila and stuff to help aid in digestion, right? Matter of fact, I had street tacos for dinner tonight from this really good local taco place here that makes them the right way, and super good. You get the two little small tortillas with lots of meat on it with onions and cilantro, and then you just put your sauce on top and just go to town, and it's so good. Love it. All right, so what kind of stuff do you guys want to talk about? Oh, I'm going to do a video after this for Instagram. I've had a lot of people ask me about additives and stuff. So I'm actually going to show you how you can test for additives at your house if you want. So look for that on Instagram tonight. I'll get it posted tonight. I'm going to try to shoot that. Or, should I do that, or should we do an Instagram live after this? We can do an Instagram live if you guys would rather do that. But we can... I've been wanting to get an additive test up on Instagram, so people can kind of see how they can test at home and see whether stuff that they have is the additives in it, if they're curious about it. Because I get people all the time that mess with me, hey, Hombre, does this have additives in it? And it's like, well, it didn't when I tried it, but I don't know if it's been like probably 2 years since I've had it, so I don't know if it's that way anymore or not. But I'll give you a way to test, and you'll be able to see whether it's got additives or not. There's actually ways to test, yeah. So you don't have to use Tequila Matchmaker and see if it's verified additive free, because you're going to find there's a lot of places that don't use additives that aren't going to pay to be verified additive free. I mean, if I added tequila distillery, I wouldn't pay. I mean, why would I pay? I mean, any ETA on wild content? No ETA on it yet. It's supposed to be coming any time. As soon as it gets in, it gets in. As soon as I know. And then right now they're waiting for it to get here to California, but once it gets here, we'll get some. So, so it'll be here. But hey, you can try the El Luchador Still Strength. Have you tried that yet? That's in, and that is phenomenal. That's really good Still Strength Blanco. I know it's not as, hip because it doesn't have the Wild Common name to it that everyone's like, ooh, Wild Common. But it's absolutely delicious Still Strength Blanco. One of my favorites, actually. It's really good. If you haven't tried it yet, you need to try it. It's delicious. And you can get that. It's available now on Ferment and Still. I love the El Luchador line. I've been really, really pleased with everything so far that's come from them. It's so much better than the previous 1480 Still Strength, the new one. Absolutely delicious. Absolutely amazing. And it's half the price of what Wild Common is. Wild Common is kind of overpriced, if you ask me, for what they're charging for that Still Strength Blanco. You can get some other really good Still Strengths for not as much. So that's good. So yes, as soon as the Wild Common comes in, it'll be posted on Ferment and Still. And I don't know any ETAs, and I got so much other things I got to do right now. I don't have time to follow up with the distributor all the time. I just know when it gets in, he'll let me know. So they don't like the people in California that much, I guess. They'd rather just send it off to some of these little stores that sell it and do it that way. It's fine. Fine if they want to do that. That's cool. So, what else are we going to talk about? Let me see. Curado, we talked about Curado. We talked about Dos Artes, what I'm sipping now, this Plata. We talked about, I'll be in Mexico next week, so there'll be no live streams next week. Friday, we have Yayo coming on, so make sure you put that on your calendar. John Bollinger will be my guest, and we'll talk about Yayo. And then, should we do a live stream tonight or on Instagram Live? Or should I do the additive video and how to detect additives at your home? So let me know what you'd rather me do tonight with that. I guess I can do an additive one tomorrow if you guys would rather do the super chat or whatever, or the live stream on Instagram. Hey Sean, thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. There he is, right up on the screen. Sean super chatted for $4.99. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. What are some other things? I've had some people ask me questions, and I was like, oh, we should talk about that. Yeah, let me see. Is Naveen wants to know, is Four Copas bad? No, I don't think so. I think it's good. I enjoy Four Copas. I enjoy their reposado. It's good. I don't think it's bad at all. So if you want to try Four Copas, by all means, grab some. It's good. I haven't had any issues with Four Copas. I haven't had it in a little while, but so I don't know if they've changed it or not. But when I had it, it was actually quite good. It was delicious. I don't mind Four Copas at all. You can find all these stuff. You know, I've reviewed it, so you can find these on the channel just by searching. You know, Four Copas on YouTube, and it'll show up the video I did of it and stuff. And have you heard of or tried La Casa? No, I haven't. I have never heard of it, and I haven't tried it, so I can't help you on that one. Sorry. What else? Oh, the 108 proof Carrera is coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's close. I'm waiting. Should be getting the neck tag design stuff here real soon. So those of you that are members can see that. It's cool. This 108 proof Carrera is going to be called the Tequila Hombre edition, since I actually worked with them and helped them in creating it. So it's going to have a new flavor profile from your standard Carrera, which should be really good. But they said they're really close, which is great. So I'm just looking for the neck tag design so I can share that with you guys. And then also they're bottling the Viva Mexico, the special Tequila Hombre edition of Viva Mexico Blanco. Stuff is phenomenal. And I know some of you guys are like, oh, you really love the malolactic notes. This has got it in spades. It's so good. It was so good the Cascanas people were like, oh my God, this is so good. They were with me when we tried it. So so it is so good. It's also going to be a Tequila Hombre edition. It's going to be exclusively available through Ferment and Still for members first. And then if it's not all purchased by members, it'll be opened up for the public. And members do get a better price than the public do. So, but that should be coming. It's being bottled now. So probably, I'm hoping by the end of the year that we'll be able to have it here. It all depends on how quick they can get it bottled and get it ready so we can bring it into the US. But that stuff's gonna be phenomenal too. So we have two really good tequilas, two really good blancos that will be coming in, and then we have some special stuff from G4 too, which we're working on as well. So lots of good stuff coming up around the horizon. So 2024 is gonna start out really good too. So I hope you guys are ready for it, because we're gonna have some good stuff. All right, so what else can we talk about here? Let's see, anything else? Oh yeah, Bonnie says membership has its benefits. It does. She's a member of both, so she would know. Thank you, Bonnie, for your membership. I appreciate you. I really do. I appreciate you supporting. And of course, anytime we do a special buy, she's always all over it. And so far, I haven't heard her come back and complain about anything that she's bought that we got as special buys for the collective and stuff. I think you've been fairly happy with all the buys and stuff, right, Bonnie? You and your friend, what, Bill? Was it Bill? The friend you buy with, I forgot what his name is. I thought it was Bill. Maybe it's not Bill. I don't know. But yeah, we got all kinds of good things happening. Yayo is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be fun talking to John Bollinger on Friday. So make sure you guys put that on your calendar. Make sure you have that time available. 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that's 9 Eastern. John Bollinger will be on here. He's here in Los Angeles. So we're both going to be at 6 p.m. Time. Oh, Bob. Okay, Bob. Yes. She said no complaints and it's Bob. Okay, it is. It's Bob. So yeah, she's a member. There's quite a few guys on here that are members of both, which is, I think, is great. I love it. And so they get to take advantage of the benefits for both of them, which each of them have their own different benefits. So we'd love to have you join the Discord, because that's kind of a nice community. People share stuff. They share their buys, their hauls. They post their comments, their tasting notes, all kinds of stuff. And then, of course, anytime somebody has a question, they normally tag me and I'll answer right away and respond there. And that's an easy way to get access to me. Right now, I get a lot of people that message me on Facebook and stuff, but I just don't have time to try to answer all those as well. So if you really want questions, answer questions and stuff, come join the Discord. It's $10 a month, and you can get easy access to me just by posting on there. And that way too, if anybody else has that same question, it'll be answered, and people can go back and reference it and stuff. So it's like documented, which that's one thing I like about doing the Discord. And also all the information for our tequila barrel collective buys, it's all posted there, so I don't have to keep getting the same questions all the time about what's going on. There's some channels exclusively for information on the collective buys, and you guys can get all the information there just by going to the channels and reading through the thread and seeing what's going on. Simple, easy, and it's very inexpensive. I mean, it's $10 a month, so it's like one and a half Starbucks coffees. So if you do both, it's like, 4 Starbucks coffees a month. Actually, probably less than that. Probably like 3 or 2.5 now. But instead, you get some other really cool things instead. So, yes, and the aging projects on Discord as well. We've been doing our aging projects with the Beyond Barrel staves as a group, and there's some really interesting things that people are doing with their aging staves. So there's people that have asked me too about how can you turn a Blanco into a Repo or Yayo, and everyone so far has been really impressed with the results. I know Bonnie's done a few of them. What are you thinking about the results you're getting from your Beyond Barrel aging staves, Bonnie, for your aging projects? Now, for those of you that don't know about the Beyond Barrel aging staves, you simply just put the stave. I think I got one going on here still. Yeah, this is cherry wood. You simply just put the stave in the bottle, and you can turn it from a Blanco into a Repo and Yayo, extra Yayo, depending on how long you want to go. This one's been in here for a long time, so but I was told I needed longer. This has been here since February 20th, but longer time since this is cherry wood. So these aging staves go right into a 750 milliliter bottle, or you can put them in a liter or two, and just let it age, and then it turns into as if you were aging it in a new barrel. You can season them as well. So we have all those kinds of stuff there. If you want to try these aging staves, just go to bbaging.com and you can try them. I recommend starting out with either the American oak or French oak, and then in your notes, you can put that you want a number 3 toast. I asked them to do something, and they did it for me. There's a Fortaleza or a Tequila Hombre aging project one where you'll get a French oak number 3. So you can just buy that one if you want to do French oak, and just plop it in. You get the most incredible flavor from it. It's like as if you were aging it in a brand new, very high-end barrel. So they work out great. And Bonnie says amazing. Her project turned out amazing. So all the ones that I've worked on so far have done myself have been amazing, to the point where people have been ordering multiple staves from them and buying more of them to do more projects. So all right, so anything else you guys want to talk about? It's been kind of slow on the comments here. What is it, 6:30 already? Let's see, what else can we talk about? Okay, so I do have some reviews coming up. We'll do Insolito. That's one I've got that's lined up for review. I just got some Karma in as well, because somebody asked, hey, can you review Karma because it tastes like Christmas? So I'll do a review of that, and the whole line. I've got the Blanco, Repo, and Añejo. I just did Montagave. What do you guys think of the Montagave review? They were really cool people, and I told them I'd give them an honest review, and I think it's a nice Blanco, but I don't think it's a $70 Blanco. I'd rather pick up the repo from El Luchador with that's aged in the white Burgundy barrels and do that instead for like $20 less. So so it was good though. But I mean, and they're like, well, wait till the next one. You'll probably love that. We'll let you try it. So I'm looking forward to trying the next batch. I know they're experimenting with different batches and stuff, which is kind of cool. So, and then what the Corrado review I did. What do you guys think of the Corrado review? If you haven't seen it yet, go check out the Corrado review. I aged or reviewed all three of them: the Espadin, the Cuprietta, and the Agave Azul. And then and a lot of people liked it. So hopefully, if you haven't seen it yet, check it out. Any free giveaway coming soon, Hombre? No, we don't do any free giveaways. No. Maybe on Instagram. Are you a follower on Instagram? We'll do giveaways on Instagram. I don't do free giveaways. I give away free information. I mean, that should be enough, right? Good information. I don't give away other things. Maybe on Instagram. If you're an Instagram follower, you may be seeing some giveaways happening there, but not here on YouTube. Any hobbies or interest outside of tequila? Yeah, I play golf. I love golf. I build Legos. I have a Lego city in the garage, which is kind of cool. Just waiting to get the new roller coaster that came out. So those of you like Legos, my daughter and I build that, and we make candles too. If you guys haven't seen some of our candles, we make candles out of old tequila bottles. So I actually did a video on it on YouTube if you haven't seen it yet, but they're cool. So I do all kinds of things. I have all kinds of interests. And of course, I am a very big aficionado of the leaf. So I do love a good stogie, and you can see on Instagram the pairings and stuff that I do, because we can't talk about them here on YouTube. YouTube does not like that topic, so we stay away from it. So those are some of my hobbies and things that I do. I'm an avid golfer. I love playing the sport. I love golfing. I've met some industry people out and played golf with them, and got some stuff done. But I do love going out and chasing the white ball. Anybody else here golfers? What do you guys think? You guys like golf? Oh, and I follow football. My team is the Dallas Cowboys, of course. People know that. I have my Tequila Hombre Dallas Cowboys jersey, which I will have to be pulling out here soon. And then I'm a big baseball fan. I love the Los Angeles Dodgers, which they secured a home field advantage all through the playoffs and the World Series. So I'm excited about that as well. Go Dodgers. And then I love ice hockey. I follow the Anaheim Ducks. So I'm a big Ducks fan. So those are the things I do. My daughter plays ice hockey, so you'll hear me talking about her. She plays on a travel team for the Lady Ducks, and then she also plays golf. So I do some golf stuff with her as well. But my daughter's my life, and I love doing a lot of things with her. She's my partner in crime, and she's the best. So that's me. I'm kind of a family man. I love my family, and I love agave spirits. So I'm here taking time away from my family to spend it with you guys, to share information and help you guys understand agave spirits more, and have the power to make good decisions when you're going shopping. And everything that I tell you is like factual. It's in opinions, like honest, unbiased opinions on my reviews, and I get all my information from the sources. They're from very reliable sources, from producers, from people in the industry, very reliable information. So you never have to worry about being steered wrong. And if I've ever steered anybody wrong, I apologize. But I normally try not to do that. All right, so we're looking at 6:40, and it's getting kind of quiet, so we may have to wrap this up soon unless we get some more comments or questions coming in on stuff you guys want to know more about. Is everybody excited about John Bollinger being here on Friday for Yayo and talking about Yayo? How many of you guys have If you've had Yayo before, say yes. Let me know if those of you that have tried Yayo yet. Just out of curiosity, I have it. I've reviewed it, and honestly, if you've gotten the batch 100 yet, on the box, let's see, do I have a copy of it here? Where's the box? Box right here. Ah, here it is. So, if you've gotten the batch 100, inside the batch 100 is a map, okay? And there's a treasure buried where the map is. But in this, I'm actually honored here. They have me on here. Right here at the bottom, you see where it says, oops, TTH right there, TTH. That stands for the Tequila Hombre. So I'm actually on here on the map. But if you can find this map and around us, you can track where everything is. You can actually dig up a one-of-one bottle of a Joven that was been buried. And it's been buried right under this tree right here. And that's where the treasure is. So I know exactly where this tree is, so don't even worry about it. I'm going to go dig it up when I'm there next week. Yeah, I'm going to dig it up, and then I'm going to just get drunk with Sergio Cruz while I'm there. No, I would never do that to you guys. But I'm actually featured on the map, so I was honored that John told me he wanted to put me on there, and he gave me a kind of good spot. So I'm a big fan of the brand, and he knows that. So you'll see, you'll find out more about our relationship and stuff, I'm sure, on Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here on YouTube. It should be a great episode. Hopefully you guys can make it. I know it's Friday night, but you know, it's good tequila and it's worth it. So oh, new to you? You haven't had Yayo yet? Okay. All right. Well, it's kind of interesting too, because Yayo is kind of a slang for cocaine. So it's kind of an interesting name that he picked. Hombre. Yes, young agave. Bienvenido. Welcome, my friend. This is awesome. Dig it up and do a video on it. No. Where am I going to get I'm going to have to go buy a shovel to dig it up when I'm in Mexico. No, I'm going to be too busy working to actually go dig up there. The one of one Joven. There's only one bottle of the Joven made, and that is the one, and it's buried. And they said, John, well, we'll get into that on Friday. John told me some things about what they're doing and stuff. It's really cool. So make sure you show up on Friday here at 6 p.m. where we'll talk about it more. 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 Eastern, where we'll talk about it more about what they got planned for future things. It's gonna be really cool. So you guys will love it. Yayo is fire. I agree. It's very good. It's very good. Everything from 1414 has been good. I haven't had anything from 1414 that I'd said like, oh, I don't like this. Not at all. Everything has been really good. You know what I've been drinking a lot of lately is the Juan Lobo, the Añejo. Oh my god, this stuff is so easy to sip. I've gone through like 4 bottles of Juan Lobo Añejo just like over the last couple months. It's good. It's good. It's just so easy to drink. It's not like super in your face wood flavors and stuff. It just blends really nicely. And you can just sit and drink it. It doesn't tear up your palate or you tire your palate out or anything like that. It's just super easy to sip. So I've been just destroying the Juan Lobo Añejo, especially when I have like a good stick that I want to work on and want to enjoy the flavors of that without too much tequila flavor. it works out just great. It's a beautiful, beautiful añejo. You have to go live with you again. I got some new stuff. Okay, you went live with me before? Who's young agave? I don't know who young agave is. So let me see who's gone live with me before. Is that Lalo? But anytime you got some good stuff, if I know who you are, we'll definitely go live. Why not? So what's that? Are añejos kept in used wine or bourbon barrels? No. No, they're aged in barrels, but it can be wine or bourbon or brand new barrels. It doesn't have to be, any particular type of barrel. It just has to be a standard like whiskey barrel or a standard French oak barrel or like a regular barrel, not the big barrels like what El Tequilano uses, but it can just be a regular. I think it was a 63 liter. No, what is it? 63 gallon or something like that. I forgot the exact size of it, but it's just like a standard barrel size. So it could be new oak. It could be used with anything, rum, bourbon, whiskey, scotch. I mean, you name it. It could be anything. Oh, you're a baby in the okay. Judo say okay. All right. From Instagram. Okay. Oh yeah, cool. Well, cool. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, when I'm on Instagram, come on. I'm always happy to share stuff on Instagram and on here with people. So, and especially if you've got some good stuff to share, And on Instagram, if I know you're good and you're not going to, say something that's going to be really offensive to people and stuff, then I'll bring people on live on Instagram. If I know you and know that, you're a good person, I have no problem with that at all. So other than that, I think things are being a little slow right now. We were getting off on another tangent, but yeah, añejos, just for you, those of you that don't know, I think Naveen doesn't know. So let's break it down for him. The Blanco is basically anything that's unaged. It never sees the inside of a barrel, or if it goes in a barrel, it has to be for less than 60 days. Okay, so that's why the Montagave went in for 57 days, and it can still be called the Blanco. And then next is a Repo, which is a minimum of 2 months up to a year. So 11 months is the max, on a Repo, and it can sit in a barrel, and it's a standard barrel, not a pipon, not a really large pipon, but a standard barrel size. And then an añejo is anything from a year up to 3 years. And an extra añejo is 3 years or longer in a barrel. Now, you can have an extra añejo and call it a Repo if you want. So you can call anything older something younger, but you cannot call something younger something older. I can't call a Repo an extra añejo, but I can call an extra añejo a Repo. I can call an añejo a Repo. I can call a Repo a Repo. I can't call Repo a Blanco because a Blanco cannot see the inside of a barrel for longer than 60 days. Blancos are Blancos, and that's it. You can't call any aged spirit a Blanco. And if you mix an aged spirit with the Blanco, it's called a Joven. So when you see a Joven, that's all it means is it was an aged spirit that was mixed with a Blanco. Is Skulls Go or just a cool bottle? Ka? Are you talking about Ka? I don't know. Do you like Arete? Yeah, sure. Arete's good. I like the Artisanal Suave line the best, but does the Collective? No, the Collective does not sell Montagave. The Collective doesn't sell anything. And Ferment and Still does not sell Montagave right at this point. But the Collective doesn't sell anything. The Collective does buys. We buy special batches, special barrels. That's all the Collective does. Ferment and Still is our retail partner that offers it to the members, and if the members are done and they're still left over, it's offered to the public after that. So Ferment and Still is the retail partner. And they're great. They're fantastic. I'm actually a partner in it, so I curate everything that goes on the website, so you cannot find any additive or nasty tequilas or diffused tequilas on the site. I am a partner in it, so I make sure of that. That was one of the stipulations I had in becoming a partner, is that we're not going to sell that sweet, sugary stuff that is adulterated and not real tequila. So, Fermented Still. Yeah, no, they don't sell, we don't sell Montagave. They said they only had 100 bottles left or something. So, and it's we don't need it. We got so many other things coming in right now. The Corrado just hit, which is cool. People are going to love that. So we have Corrado now. We've got the Siete Legua Ducados coming in. We got the 85th anniversary El Tesoro coming in. We're getting our own barrel of the Mundial collection from El Tesoro. So that'll be coming in soon too. I did a barrel selection on it. You can see the video where I selected the barrel. So this is going to be exclusively the Tequila Barrel Collective stuff. And so I have a feeling that one's going to sell out before it even goes live on Fermented Still for the public. So I think the members are going to be choosing that one. And then and that, I think pretty much, well, we have a G4, we have a 6-year extra Neo that I get rumors that it's coming, and I already said that we want some. And then we have a new experimental G4 supposedly coming in the beginning of the year. So keep your eyes out for that, and you'll see that happening. So coming. So, Skelly. Yeah, Skelly's not bad. It's good. I love the bottle. The bottle's cool. The juice isn't bad. So, if you're interested in getting some, get some. I have the Skelly bottles on. You can see right there. I got the Blanco and the Añejo. The bottles are really cool, and the juice isn't bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. So, hello, hombre. Getting hard to find Carrera Blanco here in NorCal. Thanks for the rec. Oh, you're welcome. We have it on Ferment and Still. You can get it on Ferment and Still. So, grab it if you want it. We have it. We always stock it. But it's around. There's not like a shortage of it. So if you ask your store to order it, they can. The distributor that sells it here in California is called Pacific Edge. So you can have them say, hey, just order some from Pacific Edge for me, and they can order it. Or you just order it from Fermented Still. So what about Codigo Still Strength? Well, no. I'm not a fan of Codigo, so probably not. It's not something I'm going to be shooting for. I haven't tried anything from Codigo that's been worthwhile. Nothing. Everything there has been like, no. I'm not a fan of Codigo. It's harsh. It was like, this isn't, why would people want this? It's not good. I've have not found, and I understand the age stuff, so I'll do some reviews of the more aged stuff, because they can age some of that funky nasty flavor out of it. But no Codigo. No, I'm not a fan of Codigo. I didn't like it. Watch my review on Codigo, you'll see what I mean. And it seems a lot of people agree with me, because I got a lot of comments after that saying, yeah, I agree. It's harsh. It's hard. It's very hot. No. Yeah, overpriced too. Exactly. Yeah, it's not. I'm not a fan. Not at all. And if you watch my video, you can see. That's like, hey, you're going to carry Terramana? No, I'm not. No, we're not. No. And we're not going to carry the new 818 8 bottle thing either. People are like, oh, this is, I get maple syrup. I get cooked. You don't get cooked agave in that syrupy crap. Come on. You don't know what cooked agave tastes like. You get cooked agave and that stuff. It's garbage. Ugh. Fortaleza winter blend. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence on that, about that one. We'll probably get it, but it just, the pricing on that gets so stupid. It's just ridiculous. And the only one I've really liked was 2019, I think it was the first one. The rest of them were like, no. And the price just gets so drawn up on it and crazy. It's like, oh my God, it's not that good. Why would you want to spend $200 on a bottle? It's not that good. I'd rather they just quit doing the winter blend thing and just put out an extra Yayo. Are all celeb tequilas crap? Not all of them. Nope. Santo Fino by Sammy Hagar and Guy Fieri. That's good. That's good stuff. I like it. I like the Blanco and the Repo. They're both solid. Sammy did it right. He was the first celebrity tequila guy, and he did it right when he had Cabo Wabo. Old Cabo Wabo was really good. The new stuff, after they sold it, it's garbage. But the old stuff, original stuff, it was really good. It was made by the same distillery that makes Azunia, and they did a really good job with it. It was really tasty. I still have some of the old bottles here that I find out in the wild occasionally, and I buy them because they're tasty. So yeah, no. Guy Fieri's and Sammy Hagar's Santo Fino is very good. So get it, enjoy it. It's good stuff. What else? What other celebrity tequilas are good? Oh, well, the Juan Lobo. I mean, John Wolfe is the country singer, and that's his brand, and that's good. I wouldn't really consider him like a mega celebrity, but he's got a following and stuff, so I guess he could be considered somewhat of a celebrity. And then that is about it. So I don't know. Oh, so that's it. Anything else you guys want to talk about? We got 2 minutes. My timekeeper's not here, so. Thoughts on Additivo Extra Neho? Any similar recommendations? Well, was that Murph Dirt 13? Additivo is a tequila that is loaded with additives like caramel flavoring and vanilla flavoring, and it's basically like manufactured flavoring. It's not an actually natural tequila. So if those are the things that you like, then you can find other ones like Cava de Oro. There's a bunch of really sweet stuff. Even the Dos Artes from the other nom, not the 1588, but the other ones, They're super sweet and sugary like that too, with all the additives and stuff in it, the vanilla flavoring, the glycerin, and all that stuff. If that's what you like, then those are the ones that I'd recommend. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't like them super sweet like that. I like natural tasting tequilas. So if you want to explore what tequila tastes like without having the flavor adulterated by additives, by sweeteners and glycerin and vanilla and caramel flavoring and stuff like that, try some of the ones, watch some of my videos and try some of the ones I recommend, or go to Ferment and Still and try any of the buy any of the tequilas on there. None of them have the additives on it. So that Additivo is pancake syrup more than it is natural tasting tequila. There's so many additives in it. It's so syrupy and sweet that's not what real tequila tastes like. Oh, you're welcome. Ron White stuff's good. I didn't mind it. Didn't think it was great, but I think probably of the three of them, the number one Repo I think was probably the one I liked the most. But it's okay. It's not bad. I like Santo Fino more than number one, but number one is not bad. All right, you guys, that's it. I'm going to call it a night. Thank you so much for showing up. Thanks for being a part of the show. If you guys liked the information, liked all the stuff I gave you today, make sure you click the thumbs up and give me a thumbs up for the information I shared today. And then if you're new to the channel and haven't been here before, make sure you click that subscribe button and the notification bell next to it so you get notified every time we go live, especially on Friday when we have John Bollinger as our guest. We'll be talking about Yayo tequila. And like I always say, life is too short to drink bad tequila, so stay away from the stuff with the additives and try some of the natural stuff, like the new Dos Artes no additive edition Plata. You can find it on Ferment and Still. All right, guys, have a great evening. Salud. Bye. We'll do Instagram, so look on Instagram. Bye.